out to warm up today. Let's get up to almost 40. Look at right now. I'm so glad when the snow goes so I can go outside and play more. Ooh. Haven't started my car for a week. Gonna make some trips into New York this summer. Go over to where my great this old farmhouse and fix it up. Too bad just let it go to hell like the way it's going. That used to be a beautiful farm. Barn there, see it? All falling apart. Used to have a nice dairy farm here. They used to raise fallow deer here for the guy who owned it. Used to make beef venison jerky out of it. Sell it to stores. Good tasting stuff. Yep. Feller out there in the field walking the dog. It snows so hard out there they can walk right top of it without snowshoes. Cupola on top of it, that's where steam comes out. He's got a little tank up there where he dumps the sap into to boil the sap. Kind of neat. There's a lot of these backyard sugar houses that are just small operators. They tap 200-300 trees. They get addicted to that boiling maple syrup. That way, and I'll walk this way. I think we got daylight saving time is going to change here. I think in March. I forgot what it was. I never changed my clock anyway. It's still on last year's time. I figure what the hell, I got to change it in the spring anyway, just leave it alone. Ain't like I'm living by that clock in any way. I don't even wear a clock. Get up with the sun and go to bed with the sun. It sets. That's the way I live. Get a lot of sleep because days are so short. Bare than they were the last time we made this trip, aren't they? Last time we were covered in snow. Turn that heater down one notch so you probably can hear it a little better. Turn on to the Wilson Road. Oil County Field Days. July 18th, 19th, and 20th. And everybody brings up their calves and their tractors and have tractor pulls, and they got a little carnival like they have here. That started many years ago, back in the 60s. I remember when it first started. When they first had it, it was up in Morrisville. Then they bought this land here, set up a permanent location. They got campers under that building over there for winter storage. this time of what I needed. It's in my pocket. Usually I leave that right on the counter when I leave. Did that last month when I went, and then I forgot get my dish detergent. Yeah. So I used a little bit less of it just so I could make it go another month. And by golly, I made it. So, but I can't forget to get it today. Today's town meeting day up here. The schools are closed and everybody goes to town meeting. I don't usually go. I vote by absentee ballot. Just don't care about the crowds much. Although 50 people ain't really a crowd, but keep to myself most of the time. Find myself a girlfriend for the summer to hang out with. All the ones I had in the past died on me. Damn old age. Gets to us all, I guess. Goodbye. They're in more hurry than I am. Turn my camera so you can see what I'm taking pictures of. See how beautiful those mountains are today? Yeah. Wonder what the temperature is up there on the top of that thing. If it's 21 here, it's probably 20 below up there. It's just darn cold. Look how high them snowbanks are. Halfway up that telephone pole. It's been a snowy winter for us up here. That's for sure. See all them old maples? I kind of like that one right there. I'll get a picture of that. That's kind of a unique maple, ain't it? All them twists and turns. Yeah, looks like a piece of art, really. Those are soft maples. The hard maples have a smoother bark, like right there. You can see that's a soft maple. I mean a hard maple. Different skins. One's kind of a pretty maple too. Those things live forever, you know. I have one up on my land. They figured that when they cut it down finally, the rings on there, that tree was over 200 years old. It's amazing. Yeah. And you know, that tree gave a lot of sap for my sugar house. It was so big I could hang about 8 buckets on that tree. Even some of the limbs are so big that they could hang buckets on the limbs too. Got a lot of sap out of that old tree. They're already boiling sap. Some of it's warmed up enough on some of the days where the sap's been running, so they already started making syrup. I might get myself some new winter treads this summer. I've had these about 4 years, so about every 4 years I like to put a new set on, because I spend so much time out here in the winter taking pictures and stuff. You have to have really good tires, and you have to buy 4 of them all the way around. But I just run the winter treads year round because I don't travel much in the summer anyway. Go too far, that is. So I just leave them on, but when you do that, it causes them to wear a little bit. I wanted to get a new car, but now with all these tariffs and shit going on, you can't afford to buy nothing. Don't know why the hell they put that orange-faced fella in there. Kind of be sure of fucking everything up, that's for sure. Laying off all these people and families. I don't think he worries about the price of eggs. No, yet somebody even wipes his ass for him. Drives me crazy thinking about it. I probably should change the subject. I just get riled up about it. Road. I know you folks have seen this road as many times as I have. Bring you along so I have somebody to talk to. Well, even if you weren't here, I'd be talking to myself. I even answer myself most of the time. If that ain't a sign of craziness, I don't know what is. Give this fella plenty of room. Sometimes when I see a car without a state plates on it, I kind of make sure I'm well out of their way, because most of the time they don't have the right tires for this kind of road. They come up here and think that they're going to just ride right along. They find out they're in the snowbank. Get themselves a $200 record bill. Well, it's up to 23 degrees now. We're getting there. There's that bicycle back there. Somebody asked me about that bicycle. I think it was Kim asked me about that bicycle. Wanted to know if it was a mailbox or something. I don't know. I forget. She's a good lady. She watches every one of my videos. I always thought I was kind of boring. She's pretty dedicated. Her and Scott, he watches just about every one of them. He used to be a professor up here, I think. School teacher. No, a college teacher. I don't know, I forget. He told me once. Really nice guy. I think he's in his 80s or 90s. I don't know. He's right up there. Older than I am. I'm 3/4 of a century. Gave a little gas to get to the top, and there we are. Made it with no problem. As long as you don't spin your tires, you're golden. You know, once those tires start spinning, you're in trouble. Asbestos. Well, asbestos. They used to mine that up here. We even used to dump that asbestos on our roads. I know since they stopped using in brake pads, that your brake pads don't last very long. That fiberglass pads used to wear out forever. You could almost get the life of a car and keep the same shoes or pads. Not now. About every year you have to put new pads on because the metal ain't worth shit. Neither those rotors, they don't last. Finally warmed up anyway. Alright, turn left here. I guess we're good to go. Right here onto the Longmore Hill. Longmore. Bump, bump, bump. Now let's go out onto the Jones Road right here. Raises flowers here, at least he used to. I don't know if he still does or not. He used to raise flowers and he took them over into Morrisville where he sold them side the road. Guess we won't be planting any flowers for a while. This fella here puts in satellite dishes. When those satellites first came out, I bought one. It was a big, huge metal thing. back in them days, they didn't charge you for anything. Everything was free. Yeah. If it was in the air, you could pick it up. Now you even have to pay to watch the news, for crying out loud. That should be free. But I guess we have to pay for them satellites. I don't know.